Hello, everybody. Welcome to the RevEx Social Distancing Small Table Show, episode 90, PMRC. Throw your mitts around your kits and let's go. Coming to you live from Rydell High. I'm your host, Professor Rex. My t-shirt today is, it says Gaines Street Fest, and there's a dog, so that's in honor of Gaines Burgers. And if you don't remember what Gaines Burgers was, they were a dog food that existed from the 60s to the 90s. And let me read this from Wikipedia. The product consisted of individually wrapped patties of moisturized dog food that resembled a hamburger. Unlike hamburgers, the Gaines burgers could be stored at room temperature for long periods of time. The technique was later used for human foods. Also, they added cheese in the 80s. So this product existed from the 60s to the 90s. And in the 80s, they added cheese, which led National Lampoon to saying, "Take heart amid the deepening gloom that your dog is finally getting enough cheese." All right, my button today says clearly Buckfush, and despite the trend that I've been doing buttons about presidential candidates I would vote for over Trump, I would not vote for George W. Bush over Trump. I would not vote for Trump over George W. Bush. If it actually came down to the fact that we had George W. Bush versus Donald Trump for the presidency of the United States, I would no longer be an American. Like, I could get Canadian citizenship. It'd be pretty easy. Like, my dad's from Montreal. He was born there. I get very easily. So if we actually came down to that, there's no chance I would vote or live in a country where that was the choices. So anyway, this is our small table show. One take, no edits, many mistakes, no pants. You can join us. You can do magic. You can have anything you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. Today's show is brought to you by John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. And my drink today is a Grease Lightning, which is 1 part whiskey, 1 part casual misogyny, and 2 parts John Travolta's hair grease. As an aside, thoughts go out today to Travolta and his family. His wife, Kelly Preston, who was a pretty great actress in her own right, passed away this week. So as always, fuck cancer. All right. Today's song is called PMRC, and the song, the initials are a reference to the Parents Music Resource Center, which founded in 1985, was most highly associated with Al Gore's wife Tipper, and was responsible for those little parental advisory stickers that you see on music after that period. So it used to, they were concerned trolls, and they came out and made this big deal about how, like, music was ruining kids' minds and blah, 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 and they needed these blah, 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 blah. And basically the stupidity of what they tried to do effectively boosted the sales of every album with that little thing on it. Like, once that label got on there, anything that had that became a massive hit. And the PMRC has been one of the few things that is, like, united artists across, like, genres. So the type of bands that have made fun of the PMRC or Tipper Gore for this dumbass shit go from hip-hop to punk to metal to alternative to industrial. Even Harry and the Potters have called out the PMRC and Tipper Gore for this shit. Ice-T in particular said, "Hey, PMRC, you stupid fucking assholes. The sticker on the album is what makes them sell gold. Can't you see, you alcoholic idiots? The more you try to suppress us, the larger we get." And my own particular track, PMRC, is another one of these, what do you call your core nerd post-punk rap fast songs, and on that same particular album. And this particular song, when I wrote it, was inspired actually by the band Warrant, a hair metal band. And on the Cherry Pie album, and that's a totally different story, even the band Warrant hates the song Cherry Pie, but on that album was a track titled An Ode to Tipper Gore, which was nothing but recordings of lead singer Jani Lane, R.I.P., yelling cuss words at various different shows. So it was just like, fuck, 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 but it was like different recordings from around the way. And so this song was kind of like in the mode of that track, but actually set to music instead of just like excerpts from live shows. So here it is, the very brief PMRC. Fuck, jizz, 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 click, 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 come, twat, cunt, piss, prick, tits, dick, cock, nuts, shit, ass, balls, fuck. Be safe.